When we started 6 festivals, the key word was authenticity. The approach to making the film authentic was, first of all, shooting it at real festivals. Making sure we captured real crowds, real bands playing themselves, and putting our characters and our actors into that environment.
How you doing, bro? What's going on? Chilling.
Nice to meet you guys too, thank you.
But then there's so many different aspects that you've got to deal with. You're competing with a lot of bleeding sounds from everywhere, people trying to get on camera, and just physically it's draining.
It's weird, eh?
In this one particular scene, Maxie had to go run behind the bar and spill some alcohol, disappear off camera and then come back with a 6-pack of alcohol.
Seriously gonna do it?
No one's gonna buy it for us.
Throw a brain, Maxie. We're here with no wristbands and you're going to...
No.
There was a take where he went and he just seemed to be taking a little bit long. He was off camera and then we're all waiting.
Sam?
I'm waiting there, and then after like 3 seconds, I just get this shunt up against the wall, drop the drinks, we're getting fully pressed up against this wall.
He's been gone for like 5 minutes and we're like, no, something's not right.
The guy pulls out zip ties, like fully he's trying to zip ties my hands together.
Looking like he's stealing alcohol, obviously in a festival environment, looks very illegal.
I had my cans in listening to what was going on, and then I could hear him having an argument saying, I'm in a movie, I'm an actor, it's just a movie.
I'm gonna need to take that.
I'm doing a movie.
Movie?
I'm like, dude, I'm shooting a movie, like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh yeah, like I haven't heard that before. And I was like, dude, you go around that corner right now, you'll see like 8 cameras. And he started dragging me away.
Sure enough, we ran back there and he was being pinned by one of the staff from the festival.
This is real.
And then that guy just dropped me and then he was kind of embarrassed, I guess. I was like so scared.
I knew we'd set a really difficult challenge for ourselves, shooting it at real festivals, but I also knew every time I look at the monitors, we were just capturing absolute gold.
Never in my fucking life have I ever played in 17,000 people, so I'm a little bit scared. But
Do this, you got this.
got it, let's go!
Lala had a mount to climb in this one particular scene where Marley storms out of the dressing room after a very personal incident goes down, and she has to perform the biggest set of her life in front of a real festival audience. The build up to the big scene for Lala, it came down to the wire where we're at the hotel, the days in the lead up in a conference room.
Count 3, turning around. 1, 2, 3.
We rehearsed it, the timings of the song, and where the cameras would be. The day of, we were on stage and they allowed us to do a bit of a sound check.
That's awesome.
Everything seemed like we had it under control, but then when it comes to that stage of adrenaline and big crowds, people's rehearsals usually go out the window.
I felt almost numb before I went out there because I had to look like it's not filming a movie. This is like your real life. So I played a lot from my past traumas.
Make some noise for Missy Marley.
Let's get it, girls. How many queens you know roll like this? How many queens you know flow like this? Not many, if any. Not many, if any. How many queens you know got the skills going? Rock a show like this.
It's such a powerful moment of a First Nations artist stepping up against all odds, dealing with all the problems that she's dealing with and just saying, fuck you to the world, nothing can break me. And the most incredible part about that entire moment was that she had one shot at pulling that off.
It was such a hectic performance. I'll never forget that moment.
She did everything perfectly and so proud of what she achieved. I knew we captured gold and I knew it was going to be a really powerful scene in the film. Rory, who plays James, had this incredible opportunity to get up and play with his favourite band and be the 4th member of the Dune Rats.
I was 15 and I was walking along and I see 3 heads facing out to the street and they all just looked at me and I just went, boys!
They're going to be a big part of this film, so James meets the Genies backstage Festival 2, which is Big Pineapple. There's Danny's and the Genie goes, you know what, bring him up here. They bring him up on stage and he says to the crowd, this is our buddy James, he's going through a bit of shit at the moment. So we're going to attempt that at Big Pineapple.
So they immediately sent me through the chords for Scott Green. I did the song about 50 times a day for 2 weeks.
Just before the boys went on stage, they were rehearsing with the guitars, making sure that the arrangement was proper.
And you can do the last rock as well.
And so 30 minutes before, I was so nervous. Mac was coming up to me like, hey, your thing's on 15 minutes, we need to get you all ready. And we only got one chance.
We had like 7 cameras rolling.
This is Jimmy, he's had a really fucking rough time lately, and we saw him backstage and we were like, come up and have a fucking group. Can you play guitar?
And finally to get up on stage in front of all those people, it's just nerve-wracking, but honestly so exciting.
It's one of the most incredible moments in the whole film. It's just something that has such production value, and it's just not many people could have pulled that off but our team, and I'm just so incredibly proud and grateful that the boys allowed us to be a part of their actual festival show.
How fucking good was Jimmy?
It was awesome.
The access that we were given was just unbelievable, and it's exactly what we needed to capture what we wanted.
It's a pretty brave project to go ahead and shoot at a live festival, and I think we executed it really well, and cinematically it's beautiful and people are going to love it.